the Chazarah jokes also. Basura means garbage. Zayin Mebez, what?
In Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah. Did we make that joke last time? No one remembers. I
I
did, right?
You
Okay.
have to say it right though.
Basura.
Yeah, you can't say it like a grown.
You can't say a basura. I know. But anyways, it's important. It's important that you Chazarah the jokes also. Happens to be in the world of memory. You memorize things better that way. But either way, basura amri. Yudzayin Amid Beis. The first one in line is Hoyel, smack in the middle of the Amid. Basura Amri, this is really a little bit of a continuation of last night. So if we weren't there, and I apologize, I just realized now I did not send out a Chazarah today. I apologize. But let's hope we can get there. Basura Amri lahashemaitzav haylishna. In Basura, they said what we just said. Ayin yesterday's year. B'naharda masnu as follows. So if you don't know what we said yesterday, it's okay. Just you'll pretend like this is new, and then you'll chazer and you'll chap it. Amar Rav Yehuda Amar Shmuel. Says Rav Yehuda the name of Shmuel. Schach pasol be'emsa, paisol be'araba. Schach pasol pasels in 4 tfachim in the middle. Minatzad paisol be'arba amos. So in this lashon, Shmuel is being machalek in the middle and the side. 4 tfachim, 4 amos. V'Rav Amar. And now Rav is of the opinion, and there she goes. Welcome, enjoy the beautiful view of the ceiling. Baruch Hashem. Yeah, well, unfortunately we didn't get there. No, we're good. Oh, look at that. Let's. What are we doing? We're getting more inventive. Oh, that's heavy. It's heavy. See, push.
Actually, we can do it.
Not heavy enough. Not heavy enough. Nope. Tissue box was better. The problem is that the Coke bottle is empty. Whoever drank the Coke.
Yeah, like 3 days ago.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a shtickle marathon. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Back to us, boys. Where were we? So, Rav now. So again, it's Machlekes Rav and Shmuel. Rav Omar bin minatzad bin be'em says ba'arbam. So again, according to this lashon, Shmuel says 4 tfachim, 4 amos. Rav says everything is dalet amos. Tanan asks the Gemara, we learned in the Mishnah. Nasin aleh neser, you put on top of it a plank of wood. Shurach of arba tfachim, which is 4 tfachim wide. Ksheira, it is kosher. So bishlam l'rav damer bein benem sabim minatzad barba amos. If you hold like Rav that just said bein benem sabim arba amos, everything's good. Shemachi ksheira, why is it kosher? Because it's not dalet amos. What is it? Dalet tfachim. Elo lishmuel, according to Shmuel damer benem sarba. According to Shmuel, that says in the middle is 4 tfachim. Amayk sheira, the plank of wood is 4 tfachim. So according to this lashon, the way Shmuel's talking, we have a big problem. Hacha b'mayaskinan, says the Gemara, minatzad, and that's going to be the classical teretz, because Shmuel holds that minatzad on this side is dalet amos. So anytime it seems that it's a problem, we're just saying, okay, so put it on the side, and everything is fine. And we're going to see this again. Toshema, Shnei Sdinim, 2 sheets mitzdarfin are mitzdarif. Shnei Nisarim, ein mitzdarfin, but 2 planks are not mitzdarif. Rameir Oimer, Nisarim is kisadinim. Rameir says that the sheets are like the planks. So again, which means what? Which means they are mitzdarif. Says the Gemara, Bishlam Balach Lishna. Bishlam Balach Lishna. According to this lashon Damar Rav, that Rav just said Bein B'Nem Bein B'Natzad is Arba Amos. So everything is good. Why? Again, my mitzdarfin l'dalet amos. El Lahach Lishna, the previous lashon. Damar Rav, what did Rav say? B'Em Sarba. As for Tfachim. Hey Chidami, what's going on? It is Budalid. If it is for Lamali is Terufi, why do you have to mitzaref? It's the last Budalid, and if it's not for Kanya Bauman, and you just regular schach. Answers the Gemara again, the same teretz on this Buarba, my mitzaref and sarf l'Abrahamos min hatzad. Good. Givaldik. Sorry. Okay, brain is foggy tonight apparently. I'm forgetting everything everywhere. Baruch Hashem. Tashima Nachamol. 3 lights from the, what do you say? That's you feel every night. Okay, it happens. Chayr, it's the lack of caffeine. Tashima. Sechecha b'nisarin shel erez. If you have schach, planks of erez wood, cedar wood, sheyesh ben dalet, tfachim, tevirakol psulam, ein ben dalet, rameir paisel v'yudamachsher. Umayde rameir, on the top of your chazam and aleph, shem yesh ben neser leneser. If there is between the planks kimal leneser, what do you have to do? Sheminiach pesel, which is kosher schach beinayam, ukshera. So again, here we go. Everything's good. Why is that? According to it says in the middle it's 4 tefachim. So over here, it doesn't have to answer that it's minat sad. Right? We would anticipate the last two questions. We answered it on the side. So why don't we just answer that here? Because you'll see we have a better answer, which just reveals to us that answering it's minat sad is really not so gishmak. Because the Bryce didn't say minat sad, so to shtup it in, it has to be minat sad. No. Amar Avuna Breder of Yeshua, Hacha b'Sukkah, D'lo Yahavya Ela Shemaina Mitzum Samas Askinan. Exactly 8. And therefore, V'yav Neser Upesel, V'Neser Upesel, V'Neser Upesel Mehagisa. So we're breaking up 8 into tefachim. So you have playing schach, playing schach, playing schach, and then the same thing for the other side, playing schach, playing schach, playing schach. So what are the two middles? Two schachs meet in the middle, be'emsa, and therefore vikach sukkah be'emsa. So a very innovative way of answering up the kasha, period. And now we have a new shtickle gemara.
But it still can't be more than each portion can't be more than
Correct. Can't be more than 4 tefachim, else it wouldn't work. Correct. Amar Abaye, new shtickle gemara. Amar Abaye. I just realized, I think this schnitzel is seasoned, the other schnitzel is not seasoned. I think I was supposed to mix them. It's good? Okay. I think the other one's not. Okay. Alts is good. No. They're both good. There's different types. I think the notice was I was supposed to mish them and then put half in the water. Baruch Hashem.
Where's this from?
It's from my kitchen. We are officially a deep fryer. Yeah, we're stickle deep fryer. If anyone needs any emotional support, the deep fryer is always open. Everything, you just throw it all in. You wait 5 minutes. You take it out. It's a yom tif.
Just like the immersion.
That smells better. Just like the immersion guy, sure.
Is that a real thing?
My wife ate all of it. Yeah. You buy a bag of frozen fries, throw it in. You got this. My wife threw some seasoning on it. That's the avodah. The avodah is a shtickle seasoning on it. What it is, I don't know. It's good life hack. It's a good life hack. Also, the avodas don't change the oil. No one should know that, but that's the secret. That's part of the secret. Yeah, it's part of the secret. My father, I know we're recording. My father came to my house in Eretz Yisrael, and there the deep fryer used to stay on the counter because he had like one of these pull down things that hides it. Father opens it up. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's a deep fryer." He's like, "The oil's inside." I'm like, "Obviously, what do you think they do in all the stores?" "No, it's gonna spoil." I was like, "What do you think in all they do in the stores?" Anyways, let's just say he didn't touch the schnitzel. Amar Abaye. Zog the Heilige Gemara. Here we go. Chavra, 13 lines down. Chai. Yud Chesam and Aleph. First one in line is Hechsher Sukkah. Amar Abaye says, Heilige Abaye. Avir Shleisha B'Sukkah Gedoyla. You have 3 tefachim of airspace, which we know is a problem. But it's a large sukkah. Umiatoi. And how do you reduce the 3 tefachim of airspace? You put in something. Bein bikonim, bein bishvudim havimiyat. You can put whatever you want in there. You can put in kasher schach or puzzle schach. Because if you put in puzzle schach, it's going to be a little bit. Who cares? Will still be kasher. This is a good trivia question for those who like these convoluted trivia questions. Personally, I despise them. But for those who like them, the trivia question is, how could adding on puzzle schach make your sukkah kasher? There you go, gishmak. Answer is, you have 3 tefachim of airspace, which is puzzle, and then you put puzzle schach to close up the airspace. Now you only have 2.8 tefachim of airspace. You happen to have a little bit of schach puzzle, but who cares? That is the trivia question of the day. Continues the Gemara, impress your family and friends. Be'sukkah kitana, if it's a small sukkah, then what? This we can understand. Then, be'sukkah kitana bekonim avemiot, be'shfudim lo avemiot. If it's kanim, kasher schach, it's good. If it's pasul schach, it does not work. Says the Gemara, v'hani mili, but this is specifically min hatzad. This is specifically if it's on the side. Avul be'emsa pliba ravacha v'ravina. Why? I don't understand. If it's less than 3 tfachim, it should be kosher. We've been learning a ganze mistechta, this thing called lavid. Moses was taught on Sinai that once you have less than 3 tfachim, it closes the gap. So here we see a chiddush. Chad Omar yish lavud be'emsa, v'chad Omar ein lavud be'emsa. Machlokes, do we say lavud maybe only by the wall, by the side, or even in the middle? Says the Gemara, where does this come from? My time of demand Omar yish lavud be'emsa. In reality, this question is slightly misleading. I don't like saying that about the Gemara, but my taima means what's the reason. But as you're going to see right now, we're not going to really quote a reason. We're going to quote a source. So it's not really my taima. It's more minahani mili. But okay, sometimes the source is a reason also. But either way, why taima? Titani, we learned in our brayso. Kaira bima yoytze mikoisel zevin unegas mikoisel acher. We have our good old fashioned mavui, our 3-walled cul-de-sac that you're not allowed to carry in it midrabanan. What do you have to do? You have to put at the entrance either a lechi or a kaira. A lechi is a vertical beam. A kaira is a horizontal beam running across. Why? Two shitos. Either it's a machitza, however, a beam could be a machitza, or it's a hecker. Reminds you, by the way, you're about to walk into the street, stop carrying. So you have a beam, a vertical beam, no, horizontal. Horizontal beam going from one wall to the next. It goes from one wall, but it doesn't touch the other side. Or, you have one beam coming from one side, and oh shoot, we bought 2 small beams. They don't touch. What's the halacha? So before panicking, call the Rav. That's usually a good thing to do in life. Usually, unfortunately, people the opposite. First they panic, then they call the Rav, they fake the wood, they throw it in the garbage, then they say, what do I do? Well, genius, if you would have left the wood up there, it'd be fine. First they throw out the food that they cooked, then they call and they ask, what do I do with the pan? Well, the food was kosher. And the pan, okay, we'll deal with. But always good yesod. And unfortunately, then it's everyone to say, really? No, then the things that people don't ask, nah, it's not a problem. That's for sure. Yeah. Yes. Anyways, yeah. So big yesod. If you don't know, don't assume. Either way, back to our Gemara. After that slight interruption, excuse me. Because if it's less than 3, if the gap is less than 3 tfachim, why not? Lavod. As we always say, you put on your halacha glasses, for those who enjoyed those Rebbeim mashals, for those who despised it, disregarded the mashal. But you put on the halacha glasses and you see 2 beams and they stop. No, you don't. It's in 3. So guess what? They fuse together. What do we see? We see that you could say lavud even. Very good. Be'emsa. Shleisha. If there's 3 tfachim between them, so you need another beam. Ve'edach. What is the other mandamer that holds that you only say lavud on this side? What does he hold? Shiny kairais derabanan. That's a din derabanan. That's why it works. But in general, it would not. Now we flip the tables and it's time for Ma'ariv, but we don't have a minion, so let's learn for one more moment. My time of Mandamer ain't love of Bamsa. What's the reason there's no love in the middle? Ditanan. Again, more of a Minani Mili than a my time. Aruba. What's Aruba? Not a good vacation spot, but what else is there?
A hole.
Very good. A skylight, a hole. Every hole is a skylight. Every skylight is a hole. It's a good thing to think about. You know, you walk in your roof, you thought through, what do you mean? You don't have a hole in your roof, you have a skylight. Yeah, give out. They put a little plastic on top of it and it looks beautiful. Shavibayis, uba paiseach tefach. And it's less than, it says an opening, paiseach, an opening of a tefach. Tuma bibayis, kulatame. Again, let's just figure out what the raya is before we get lost in the halacha. You have a hole in the middle of your roof, and we're saying if there's tumah in the house, the whole house is tamei. Mashigneged aruba, but that which is opposite the skylight is tar. 1 second, why is it tar? It's 1 tefach. 1 tefach, what should we say? We should say lavud. Clearly, we don't say lavud in the middle. Tuma keneged aruba kol ba'is kol tar in baruba seich tefach. If it's not a tefach, tuma ba'is keneged aruba tar. Tuma keneged aruba kol ba'is kol tar. V'duch shani hilchos tuma v'deach yemir la. I know we read that too fast. We'll pick up from there tomorrow. Emir Tzah Hashem.